Hi, Professor. I am Josmimul Joseph. My student ID is 194 31 34. I took the dataset called HR Analytics dataset. This is the dashboard I created using HR Analytics dataset. Starting from these are the columns of HR Analytics dataset. When I explain this symbols, this sigma symbol represent a numeric field that can be aggregated, and this blank checkbox indicate a categorical field or dimension that is typically used for grouping or slicing a data. And when I'm moving to this symbol, actually this indicate a measure which is a field that contain a calculation. Uh, for this, uh, in HR analytics data set, there is a column called attrition. That means if an employee ID, that employee is leave that company, then in attrition, in in attrition, called attrition shows that yes, if the if an employee who do not leave the company, then the corresponding to the employee ID, the column called attrition shows no. Here it shows that if in HR analytics dataset attrition column called attrition shows yes, then the S is replaced by 1 in the new column called the attrition column. And in HR Analytics dataset, the column called attrition shows no, then it replaced by 0 in the new column called the attrition column. Then moving to the next symbol, it indicates another type of measure specifically created to calculate a specific value. That means here in HR Analytics dataset, we created a new column called the attrition column. Counter means a function that count the number of non-empty cells in a column. So by in attrition count, we get the number of non-empty cells in the attrition column. And similarly, in the attrition rate, I use a calculation to find the percentage of attrition rate. So I use the calculation like sum of attrition column divided by sum of employee count, and name that by attrition rate. Then moving to this dashboard, this is the count of the employee. That means the total number of employee in the data set, which is for 1480. And the attrition rate is 16.1 percentage. That means the percentage of employee who leave the company is 16.1 percentage. And the average years means the uh, average number of years employee have been with the company. The average monthly salary is obviously means that the average monthly salary of the employee. Moving to this graph, this shows the attrition by education field. That means it shows the percentage of attrition across different education field. Here we can see that there is a life science, medical, marketing, and a technical degree, and all other degrees are included in the field called others. And it is clear that the more attrition percentage is from life science field. That means employee who have life science education background leave the job more than any other employee from other education background. And in the second position is medical background. Employee who have medical education background leave the company more than leave the company in the second position. When I move into this bar graph, it shows the attrition by age group. That means It shows the number of employees who left the company uh, by age group. This shows that the age group 26 to 35 has the highest attrition rate, which is around 116. And moving to this line graph, attrition by salary, uh, it shows that the number of employees who left the company based on their salary. It is clearly visible from this graph that majority of attrition occurs in up to 5k salary slab. That means which is around not around, which is 163. People who have less salary leave the job more than any other uh, education slab, sorry, salary slab. And moving to this next graph, it shows the attrition by job role. And this displays the number of employees who left the company by the job role. The people, the employee who have laboratory technician job role. That means the employees from laboratory technician field leave the company than more than any other field. That means the laboratory technicians leave the company uh, mm, more than any other employees from other job field. Job, not job field, means job role, job role. And in sale, it in second position as sales executive. And this sum of the attrition by years at company shows that the number of employee who left the company based on their tenure. And for that, uh, there is a peak at around 1 and 5, 5 years. At 1 it shows that 59, and for 5 it shows um, around 21. Moving to the next pie chart, it shows that attrition by gender. That means it's clearly seen that the male employee leave the job more than female employee. Around 63 percentage of male leave the job. Okay. Then moving to the drill down function, I applied here. I applied buttons based on the department. First one is human resource department, uh, and second one is resource and development department, and third one is sales department. When I click HR department, it shows all the informations of the HR department. That means the count of employees 63, attrition rate is 19 percentage, and average years is the same, 7 years. Average 6.65k. And for human resource field, it shows attrition by education field. More employees leave the, because more employees are working in the human resource field. And it shows the by age group, attrition by salary, attrition by job role, and attrition by gender. Here it is 50-50. Attrition by gender is 50-50 in the HR department. Then moving to the resource and development department, it shows that count of employees 967, and attrition rate is 13.8 percentage. Average year is 7, and average monthly salary is shows this. And we can see all other chart is changed by accordance with the R&D department. When I move to the sales department, it shows higher attrition rate, which is around 20.7 percentage, and the count of employee in the sales department is 450, and the average salary of the sales department is 6.97k. And these graph are changed by accordance with the sales department data source. And now I moving to drill through function. I applied tool drill through application in attrition by education field. That means when I click here, uh, when I click in the life science field, and it shows like this. That means it moved to the detail page. Here it is see that the education field is life science. It shows that for the employee ID RM024, the attrition is no. That means the employee is still in that company, and the employee's job role is research scientist, and who worked in the research and development department, whose monthly income is 1232, and job satisfaction rate is 4, and also some training period is 6. And we can see the every employees who has education feel like life science, the detailed view of life science education field employee here. Then moving to the main page, when I click in the medical field, it shows that the detailed details of a medical field. Similarly, if I moving to marketing, it shows the details regarding the every employee who has education field like marketing. And I applied this drill through function in attrition by education field. And this is my uh, mm, description of my dashboard. And thank you.